That's the title.
Okay. Yo, welcome back. You tuned in to the future of sports and sports talk radio. I'm sorry. We are Truly Told Sports Podcast. I am King Hulie, and you know the vibes. You know who I'm with. The homie White Mike's in the building. What's up, White Mike?
Oh, glad to be back. Wonderful day.
Yeah, wonderful day, man. How's everything with you, man?
Doing good.
I'm good.
Home with the family, getting ready for a busy couple weekends.
Okay.
Baby turns 3 on Friday.
God damn.
Oh, man, time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I think some of my family's coming up this weekend, and we're having a birthday party next weekend.
Oh, right on.
I saw Michelangelo down there.
That's for you. That's for her.
She probably like it.
And of course, the A1 from Day One's in the building. Hollowpoint. What's up, man?
What up, man? What's happening?
What's going on with you? How's everything over there in Hollow World, man?
Man, let me tell you something. The world don't mean nothing. I am freaking tastic right now.
Right.
Man, everything's everything. Everything's going great. Just came off vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get back just adjusted, but don't really want to. So,
Okay.
But everything is great, man. Yeah, glad to be back at it.
Right on. Hey,
Talk
That's
some
good.
sports.
let's go. Let's do that. That's right.
Football.
Let's go. So football is back. You know what I'm saying? College football is back.
Yeah.
And that only means one thing, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We have an extra special guest in the building. Making this it's 3 years in a row, right? Third year in a row.
Year 3, yeah, year 3.
Coming in, gonna talk to us about some college football. It's got to be the one, the only, Coach Bo in the building.
Coach Bo!
Let's go, Coach Bo!
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing this evening?
Good, man.
Good, man. How are you, man? How's
Man,
everything going on over there?
My cup.
Oh, first and foremost, let me congratulate you first.
That's right.
You got a big promotion. Like, aren't you like the head of a school almost, right? Vice principal.
Yeah. Well,
over.
pretty close. I'm the assistant principal at Burns Middle School
That's right.
here in Mobile, and something I've been working for about 8 years now, and just the Lord has blessed me, and He's put me at a good place with a good principal and a good staff, and they have made my transition pretty nice, pretty seamless. And just, the thing about it is, man, it's a different kind of chaos every day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just working on finding my new normal and going and just doing the best job I can and build those relationships with all the faculty and the kids and just try to do the Lord's work from the I guess the number 2 or 3 chair in the building.
Yeah,
Hey,
there you go.
There you go, man. Hey, man, I just want to let you know, man, I'm very proud. I was very happy when I saw that post you made. I'm very proud of you, dude. That's really awesome. I
really appreciate it.
We will have a beer. Or if your students are watching, apple juice.
Apple juice.
That works too. Hey, I'm kind of on an apple juice speed now anyway. So.
Oh man, dude. What's your top 3 favorite apple juices?
Top 3 apple juices.
Top 3 favorite apple juices. I've been on apple juice kick too.
An apple juice kick?
Yeah, I've been on one
I used to. I haven't had apple juice in so long. Now, when my little girl she's not little anymore. She obnoxious parent brag. She has her first college football game this weekend as the South Alabama Jaguars take on Morgan State. She's going to cheer in her first game, so we're really proud of her. But when she was little, we drank. Oh yeah, man, she loves it. She works so incredibly hard. We're really proud of her. See, I'm repping my South Alabama shirt, alumni. And
that's it. Yeah,
her but no, juicy juice, apple juice is what we drank that.
Okay.
I probably had a million of those little cartons when she was little.
But we'll be okay. We don't have to do top 3. What would be your favorite? Hollowpoint.
Minute Maid.
Minute Maid
at one time.
Minute Maid's good.
The Minute Maid joint is the best.
Minute Maid. White Mike.
Minute Maid or Mott's. It just
I'm gonna let you guys, all of you know, you're all wrong.
Yeah.
The only right answer is Martinelli's.
I didn't know you were such a juice snob, but that's cool.
Yeah, that's the only answer is Martinelli.
That's where we're.
Martinelli's
That's
apple
where we
juice.
are today in the world.
Simply makes
What
it
does
look
this
at
show come to that we have to debate?
I don't know.
I don't.
We're getting old, man. We still get to talk about shit like apple juice.
No, I don't think there's ever been a point.
That's fine.
I mean, I've been on a black.
That's fine. I don't want to hear it anymore. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the Old Man Show, Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. I'm King Hulie. I'm here with White Mike, Hollowpoint, and our esteemed guest, Coach Bo's in the building. We're going to talk some college football, obviously. But right now, we're at the portion of the show where we hand it over to Hollowpoint, and he lets you know where to find us on the social. So
He probably forgot how to do this.
do your thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Well, thanks everybody for joining in on another episode of the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Before we let you know where to find us, we want to give a big shout out to the Elite Sports Entertainment Network. You can always find us on Facebook at the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast page. We also have a Truth Be Told Sports group on Facebook. We also have a YouTube, where you can go on, like, subscribe, share, comment, all the great, but hit the bell for notifications, share with your friends. We have an Instagram, we have a X, formerly known as Twitter, and we also have a TikTok. So hit us all up, Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. We are tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, and we're always there to answer. And yeah, hit us up. Back to you, King.
Appreciate you, bro. Hey, White Mike, are you ready? What? I guess I don't know. Is he ready? White Mike, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I don't know why I was muted.
I don't know either.
I think he muted me.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we had a Tyler take over the show. I did. But anyway, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we'd like to welcome you back to another episode of the White Mike Trivia Show. You know that trivia show within the podcast where White Mike asks King Hulie, Hollowpoint, and this week, Coach Bo questions about sports. If you get it right, you're right. You get a point. And if you don't get it, you don't get a point. You get the point. Well, anyway, here's your host, White Mike.
All right. So we're all baseball themed this week.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's all baseball this week?
All baseball themed.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Close, but
Ty
not.
Cobb. Or shit.
So I got 4 questions, 3 real, one fun. Just one fun.
Okay.
So
Just stay out of the time machine, please.
First question.
who holds the National League record for most consecutive games without an error? At 407 games.
Without an era?
Yeah.
Oh, National League.
Error.
I'm gonna say
defense
I'm
is
gonna
so
say-
bad.
I'm gonna say Walt Weiss.
Nice.
I mean, either him or Jose Lean, Chico Lean. They were just defensive whizzes
Right.
in the National League. My first
Yeah.
thought was like Omar Vizquel, but he was in the
Vizquel's American League.
American League. So
I would say Ozzy, but I'm sure there's more before him.
yeah,
Oh, man.
it's probably
Okay.
one of those
Who
inconspicuous.
says Andre Johnson? Who's that? Eric. Always ignorant. There's Andre Johnson. Great guess.
Probably an outfielder that didn't have a.
So is that y'all's guesses?
I didn't get a chance yet.
I'm going with Jose Lean because
National.
he couldn't bat his own weight,
Right.
and he played forever in the
I'm
big
going to say Steve Sachs.
It's a good guess.
How
Everybody
important
done?
I don't know. I'm sure it's an outfielder, but let's go. Let's go. What's the What's the guy from Atlanta? Lonnie
Smith.
Smith. Yeah, Lonnie Smith.
If you were going to say an outfielder, I was
Okay.
hoping you'd going to say Otis, my
This
man
was-
Nixon.
No. It's
Before I
gotta
give
be
you the
gotta be
answer,
Lonnie
it
Smith.
was not a time
Lonnie.
machine. It was not a time machine question.
Okay.
It's Nick Castellanos. I can't say his last name.
Really?
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
For the Phillies?
Again, outfielder.
Holy I see. I said it was an outfielder. I just
Doesn't have a ton of
There's-
chances. Makes
there's
sense.
no way I'm getting that right. There's so many outfielders.
I guess I was thinking, defensive specialist kind of guy. That's
Yeah, you were thinking
You know,
opportunities,
But
but
Yeah.
nah.
I think the answer there is the lack of opportunity.
Yeah. It's
I mean,
just- I think it's as long as you're there, especially if you're in right field like he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're not going to get the ball that much. So
just don't have
as long as
volume.
you don't kick it around when it comes to you,
That makes so much sense, right? As long
you're
as
pretty good. Yeah,
Listen.
Kicking it to like the foul territory. You,
bro.
you,
I was a
gotta get
wizard
off.
in center field. I didn't get the ball that much. Just catch it when it comes to you, bud. That's it.
Right field was the worst position you could ever play growing up.
Yeah.
But some of the highest paid people currently play right field or
Yeah.
have played in right field.
Those are
Right,
those
Sauber,
are usually
Aaron
the strongest
Judge.
arms and the best bats.
Strongest arms and they can hit. That's why usually
Yeah.
why they're out there.
That's your power. That's your power outfielder usually.
Hey, the ball don't come out here that much. Yeah. So,
Just catch it when you get it.
yeah, when it comes to you, catch it.
Just catch it when you get it.
Hang
All
on,
right,
look
so
pretty.
this one, this is an American League question.
Shout out to Lonnie, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, Lonnie got dogged a little bit for the World Series and the Twins, but I always thought he was a good
I
ball.
thought he was okay. I thought he was okay. He better than Manny, that's for sure. You know what I mean? Go ahead. I'm
Who
sorry.
was the last switch hitting AL MVP?
Ooh.
This
Harold
one might be a time
Baines.
machine.
Harold Baines, or was he a lefty? No, he was more
Harold
of a
Baines
batting
was
champ guy because I think he was
yeah.
mostly a DH, right?
Yeah, he was DH. He was
Baines.
DH.
Switch hitting. Who was the
Switch
last
hitting AL.
AL?
That
Gosh,
you got to get Eddie Murray, right? Got to be Eddie Murray.
was he a switch hitter?
He was.
No.
Makes sense. Can you give us a time? Can you give us a
Like a time period.
like a time frame, like in
Wait.
between these 10 years or 20 years?
Now, Bo coming on here trying to get hints. And stuff.
I'm just saying that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, we're only talking about 140 years of baseball here.
Right.
Okay, so 75 to 85.
Eddie Murray.
No, Tony Gwynn wasn't a switch hitter.
Nope.
I'm sorry. We'll go 70 to 85.
70 to 85.
Oh man.
Eddie Murray wasn't in the big leagues at 70, but you said Tony.
Wait.
Okay.
Hold on. Could it be Daryl Strawberry? No.
Oh, no, he didn't come into like 85 or 86.
Yeah. He said 85. Well, yeah, damn. Okay, well, never mind.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
Who the fuck is Vita Blue?
Vita Blue?
Vita
Oh, he was a
Blue?
pitcher for the A's. He was nasty.
Okay.
He was nasty. He was on all those good A's teams in the 70s that won World Series.
Ah,
They won like 3 in a row or something.
Do y'all have y'all's answers in or not?
No, I mean,
Mine was Eddie Murray.
Mine
Murray.
is I pass.
Mine is Daryl Strawberry.
All right. Who is always ignorant?
It's
That's
Eric.
Eric.
That's what?
Eric.
You want me to tell you what he's doing?
He's
Because he got
good.
it right. He Googled the answer.
Sure, yeah.
You know he is. Because he knows.
But that's the correct
You know who
answer.
Vita Blue
He
is.
did it
Vita Blue.
1971.
And he got a Cy Young.
Yeah, he did it in 1971. He's the last switch hitter to.
That's a crazy. You see that, man? That's why I don't even go with the norms, like the popular answers. Always some shit like
Always something obscure.
Vita Blue. Who?
Computer Blue.
Like I looked up something the other day that totally blew my mind. Who was the first player in baseball history to hit 40 home runs and steal 40 bases? The first.
The first one to do it?
Yeah.
Who was it?
It'll blow your mind.
Who was it?
Jose Canseco.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
I knew that.
I
Yeah.
mean, you think about like Mantle and Mays and
Yeah.
Willie McCovey and Billy Williams. You think about all these great hitters that could fly.
yeah, yeah,
None
yeah.
of them were 40-40 until Jose
I don't think they were
Canseco,
stealing bases like that
like
back then, though.
1989.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna throw this fun one in real quick.
All right.
So Bartolo Colon has swung at 610 pitches.
Bartolo, my hero.
How many times has his helmet stayed on?
Oh, wow.
Four times.
Not
Four
once.
times. Four.
Not one time.
Oh, man. But,
It's like it's whether he's gonna lose it at between first and second.
yeah.
second
That's
and
what.
third.
Yeah. Does that count? Does that count? Because
He
It
never
stayed on.
loses.
It stayed on for 27 of those swings.
He was a living bobblehead doll.
Yeah, dude.
he was.
Hey,
Yeah,
he
he
was
was.
carrying the flag for us fat dudes, man.
Hey,
I
but I tell you what, that Joker was like 42 years old, throwing 82 miles
still
an hour,
rocking heat,
throwing
dude.
one pitch,
That's
throwing
it.
a two-seam fastball, and still finding
I
a way.
dare you to hit
to
it.
get guys out.
That's it.
Dare you to hit. All
All right, so now let's go to this final question real quick.
right. Final question.
This is how they rolled up on my camera roll here, so that's why we got out of order. Who has the record for most consecutive strikes thrown in a game?
Consecutive strikes.
Thrown in a game.
I'm gonna go Oral Hershiser because he had
give me
that
Maddox.
59 inning
I
consecutive
would say
scoreless
Maddox.
streak.
Give me Maddox.
I'm going Hershiser. That 89 season or 88 season he had was unbelievable.
True story.
All right, so we got Hershiser and Maddox.
Give me Roger Clemens.
Oh, okay. And so for the setup, it is Bartolo Colon with 38.
All two-seam fastballs, all 81 miles an hour.
And that's why they were in the. That's why they were
Hollowpoint.
out of order in my thing is because I saw that.
That's him.
I saw
That's how many
both
times
of
Oh
his hat
my
stayed on.
goodness! Oh,
That's
that's
how many times his hat
fantastic. That is fantastic.
How many
That
times
was
has his hat stayed on?
That's
And the other question is how many outs did he get?
Yeah, right.
There you go. Good question.
And he did that April 18th in 2012.
That's
Mountain,
amazing.
miles of respect. Shout out to Bartolo.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
getting
Hey,
a big portion
hey,
of the show.
Let's go.
That guy. You remember? Y'all remember back in the day when they used to have that old timers game, All Star Week,
Yeah.
and Gaylord Perry would have like 15
Gaylord
different
Perry.
teams on.
Yeah, he had the patches on his,
He
on his
is
shirt.
our Bartolo Colon is our modern day Gaylord
Yes,
Perry.
absolutely. Gaylord. The best thing about Gaylord is he was known for being like putting shit on the ball.
Oh,
So it was just
dude,
like,
so many of the rules now are because of him
yeah.
pulling a straight Eddie Harris from Major
Get
League.
the Eddie Harris.
Frisco, Bardall,
Got the
Badgesill.
Badgesill.
I got an arm like yours, kid.
It was so good.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah.
All right, we ready? You ready to get in the show?
Let's
We're
do it,
ready.
man.
All right. Well, we know why we're back for this show. We know why Coach Bo is here. Obviously, one thing only. There's a nice Christmas in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like the weather is starting to get a little bit cooler. College football is back.
Yeah, it is.
College football is back, man. Why do you think, you know, said it's always a big deal for college football too, you know, so for people? Why are people such huge fans of college football? In your opinions?
I think it's a sense of pride comes in. Like when you're talking about millions of people repping their schools, repping their, you know, where they're from, and just to bring a football, it's a way to bring everybody together, man. It's like it's a bragging rights type of thing. Like, and it's from all levels. It's like whether you're, you know, FCS, whether you're FBS, whether you're, you know, the Power Five, whether you're freaking Conference USA, whether you're freaking whoever you are, you got a sense of pride. Like all the smells, the bands, the pageantry, the everything, man. It's just so. It's such a, I don't know, for me, like nostalgic type of thing. Cause like all I remember as a kid is watching football, as you know, whether it be Auburn, Alabama, whether it be any of the Southeast games. And you'd hear the bands, And if you were lucky enough to go, for us being from Mobile, when you went to go to the Senior Bowl, if you were lucky enough to go to the Senior Bowl, you got to see all those seniors.
Amazing.
Go to the banquets, it was pretty cool. So, yeah, just that stuff, man. For me.
Two things for me. Amazing mascots.
Mascots, yeah.
I mean, you think like Pistol Pete, the whatever the thing is at Western Kentucky, it's like a version of the Blob and the Kool-Aid Man. If they had a kid, like that's
Mark Grimace
came out.
That's a heck of a call right there, man.
Yeah, and then like you were saying, Hollowpoint, like living down here in Mobile, we don't have professional football. We got the same.
Right.
That's the
2 hours to the west. We got that other team
Falcons,
in the
whatever they are.
We don't say their name, but they're 6 hours to the east. And then the next closest team when we were growing up was the Houston Oilers.
Yep.
And just growing up down here, that's really all you had. I mean, like you were talking about as a kid, just watching and just football then was regional.
Yep.
So you would see a couple of the big schools: Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas, Michigan, USC, Notre Dame, Ohio State, and everything else was SEC football and everything down south. So I guess that's why I grew such a love and a passion for college football, especially in the Southeastern Conference, because that's all we watched growing up when we had the Jefferson Pilot, the Dave and Dave network. And
not Jefferson Pilot.
Yes, sir, baby.
Channel 44.
Yes, sir. Channel 44. And that's just where that's just where it starts for me. Just watching those games like that, and just really growing that love and passion for college football.
And then you got the the Miami Notre Dame rivalry, the Catholics versus convicts. That a lot of
so good.
Always good. Yep.
Always good. And that's week 1 this year, by the way, gentlemen.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I agree with Bo. I think a lot of it is just based off of regions. Like you're out in LA. You have the Rams and the Chargers. Pro sports are a lot bigger out there. But
sure.
Here we didn't grow up with a lot of pro sports close, like in New Orleans and Atlanta. So it's all region based is what I think. Unless you're in Texas, then everything is football in Texas.
Yeah.
And also too, just one other point to that is my dad saw Alabama play out at Ladd Stadium multiple times when Bear Bryant was coaching back in the 50s and 60s. Alabama used to come down here. I think Auburn came down here and played, and a number of college football teams. So, it's just kind of in our blood down here.
Yeah, it's pretty much, man. And it all starts from the high school level, man. Because high school, like you said, without a pro team here, we invested big into high school. And high school led into college, so it was like Friday Night Lights, Saturday night college, or Saturday college.
Oh yeah,
it's definitely how your weekend works down there. Saying you're at a Friday night football game, and then Saturdays you kick back watching your favorite college team, whether it's Alabama or Auburn or LSU or whatever, or Florida or whatever, and then comes Sunday, then everybody's watching their Cowboys or their Giants.
You got a bag over your head.
The other team you guys don't want to talk about in Atlanta. I get it. That's
and I think some of it goes off of the other sports too, like South that when we were growing up did not have college football.
Right.
No. You had baseball, and their baseball team was good. And then as some of these other schools were the same way, they had these sports. Well, then when they got football, these people that like high school football. Well, now their college has a team to pull for, so now they're getting back into college football for their.
It's definitely great seeing it expand the way it has.
Well, and I will say one thing you're talking about the expansion. I'm so excited that the Delaware Fighting Blue Hen have joined the ranks of the Division I football. They're in Conference USA. I wish they only still ran the double wing option.
Right.
We can't have it all, though.
Right. Can't have everything.
And they will be the next section of my next rebuild for college football.
Yeah, they will.
We definitely will. Right after I'm almost done with Bishop State. I don't know if I want to put that.
Oh man, nice.
Go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats, baby.
You know what's crazy is Joe Flacco started at Delaware.
State, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or he either started there or ended there. He either transferred to there or from there. I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure he
ended
was
there for
drafted
sure.
out of Delaware.
Yeah, he ended there for sure.
All right, but so this year I'm switching up a little bit different. We're gonna do. I wanted to do Power 5, but then I looked at the Pac-12 and realized there's only 2 people over there. So there's no point even talking about them.
Well, we can talk about that briefly if you want to. Well, they're going to restart up the Pac-12 and they're going to pull from the Mountain West. And
I know. There's a few teams that went over there. It was like Fresno State. Who else?
Boise.
Boise State.
There was like 5 or 6 of them, I believe. Yeah, and I wouldn't be shocked if Stanford and Cal end up rejoining either. I mean, they're flying 3,000 miles one way to go play a game, and
they shouldn't have left in the first place. It made no sense.
It was
no sense. You just,
the
logistics
I don't know
alone.
if y'all. Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all watched the Stanford Hawaii game the other night.
Yeah, I saw a little bit.
I'm telling you right now, that may be the only game that Stanford had a chance to win. They're bad. I mean, they went from, as much as I dislike Jim Harbaugh, he's a hell of a football coach. They went from Jim Harbaugh and Andrew Luck and David Shaw and Kevin Hogan and all those guys they put in the pros to what they are now. It's wow.
Yeah,
it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start with the SEC. Let's start with the SEC. I have some questions up there. We'll get through one at a time. Don't mind. Is the SEC still clearly the top contender conference, or is the Big Ten catching up? The last 2 seasons we've seen like a national champion with the Big Ten, Michigan and Ohio State. Penn State's is coming up. I think they're ranked like third right now. We have other teams like that are
I don't think the Big Ten's ever been that far behind though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like 1A, 1B.
The top of the Big Ten. I mean, the top 4 teams in the Big Ten can play with anybody.
Right.
And even if Michigan is not stealing signs and doing all their recruiting stuff they did back in 20 and 21, they still had enough talent to win that national championship. Now, it took them a couple tries, but they got drugged by Georgia. The TCU game, and then they finally got there and broke through and then won it. But, Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State clearly have enough talent to play. Now, the difference is you got teams like, I don't know, Iowa, they're okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Nebraska probably has the best chance. I actually think Nebraska could make the playoff this year. I said that to somebody the other day, and they looked at me like I had a horn growing out of my head. I really do. I think they're going to be much better year 2 with Raiola and Dana Holgerson as the offensive coordinator, not as a head coach, as the offensive coordinator. But the problem the Big Ten has, and I've said this for a long time, the back half of the conference is really bad and non-competitive. Purdue, Northwestern.
They're Michigan record fire for the top.
I mean, gosh. I mean, they have been – the bottom half is so bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you take the SEC, okay, you compare the top 4, they're on par. But then you get past those 4. I mean, you got still quality teams. Think about it like this. The SEC had, I think, 9 schools have a player get drafted in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
And
teams like Kentucky, Florida.
I mean, Kentucky's bad. But they still had a guy drafted in the first round.
Yeah.
And I think that does mean something, because even Kentucky's
not Kentuckying anymore though. They are.
No, well, I think they've really been hurt by NIL, and I really think that that Mark Stoops has. I think maybe his voice maybe isn't resonating anymore.
Yeah.
Like a coach kind of stays at one place too long.
Yeah, he's stale. Yeah,
and then it gets kind of stale.
Yeah, and
then it kind of starts to turn. I kind of think that's where Kentucky's at. But as far as the SEC goes, I mean, I think that yes, the last 2 years they have not won the championship, but I will also argue that the quarterback play in the SEC has been largely very, very mediocre. I mean, you had Jake Daniels go in the first round 2 years ago. You had Jackson Dart go in the first round this year. And I'll say that if he was truly a first round pick, they would not have lost to Kentucky at home. They just wouldn't have. He would have found a way to win that game, and I thought the Giants kind of reached on that, but that's their cross to bear, not mine. So if you look at the quarterbacks, if you look at the quarterback play in the SEC the last 2 years, it hasn't been real great. This year, I think there are some good really young quarterbacks. Lenora Sellers, I saw a mock draft that had Nussmeier going number 1 overall.
Let me ask this second question. Let's ask this question. Okay, you bringing up quarterbacks in the SEC right now. Which breakout star will emerge as the next household SEC name? Thinking the guy,
I always forget his name. The young man at Texas A&M. I think everybody's on Lenora Sellers, and rightfully so. I think DJ Lagway may be the best quarterback in the country. Everybody's talking about Arch, and I think he's good. But I think Lagway has the best tool set in the country.
Only thing Arch has to do is not mess it up. That's all he has to do.
They've got so much around him.
He's got the
continuity and the coaching. Yeah, the continuity and the coaching staff.
Yeah,
and the play calling of Sarkisian. I mean,
right. And if he doesn't, as long as he doesn't mess it up, he's going to get whatever he wants.
Just don't go out there and throw 3 interceptions.
Exactly. That's all you have to do.
Take care of the football. Keep moving the sticks. They've got a $42 million roster now.
Yeah.
Money doesn't always buy you wins, but it's nice to be able to add depth and put pieces in place.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And then the guy, what's the quarterback out of LSU? What's his name?
Nussmeier.
He's the guy people are talking about.
Well, right now, he's probably the most polished pocket guy to throw the ball down the field.
Yeah.
But the guys like Lagway and Sellers and the young man at A&M, I think those and John Mateer at Oklahoma, I think those guys probably have the highest ceiling. They're still kind of raw, but athletically they are just phenomenal off the charts.
Yeah. And one of the great things about college is what I love is you don't know until the season starts to unfold who's going to be great. Like we didn't know who Cam Newton was until about week 4.
Or what about Cam Ward when he was in Incarnate Word a couple years ago?
You didn't know Cam Ward was. You know what I mean? So it's like you watch, you're just like, oh, okay, who's this guy? Oh,
like wow.
And so it's just gonna, as the season goes, it's gonna start unfolding. That's why we never like doing the rankings before week 9. Because it's like you don't know who is who. Like it's just conversation fodder. So it's the same thing with this. It's like you never know who's going to come out, but I know it's so much talent from team to team in the SEC. Just from the quarterback standpoint, like you said, it's a lot better than it was because last year was mediocre at best.
Yeah.
And I think this year, there's a lot of recruits coming in with NIL with all kinds of stuff, but it's just been a lot. The talk has been on the positive side in terms of signal caller. So I'm excited.
Think about this, Hollowpoint. The quarterback that made it the furthest in the playoff last year in the SEC was like a 7th round pick. Quinn Ewers.
Yeah. And he's a fringe. He might have got cut this week.
Yeah, and he might not. He might be a practice squad guy.
Yeah,
but I think that speaks to what was around him.
I was watching the Dolphin. They were like, oh, and holding for the extra point is Quinn Ewers. What? I had no idea.
That's crazy. All right.
But also, too, just one last thing on that. Like you were saying about the talent and the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Every team in the SEC except for Vanderbilt. I'm not going to knock the smart guys.
Right.
But every team in the SEC this recruiting cycle recruited in the top 30.
Yeah.
So you just talk about the talent's still there. The quarterback play has not been.
Yeah.
All right. We talk a lot of SEC. You think rivalries. You think Iron Bowl. You think the Red River Showdown with Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
What are some of the most underrated rivalries in the conference that no people are talking about? Nobody's
LSU, Florida. I love that game.
Yes,
I love that game because there's always so much speed and talent in those games, and then you never know when somebody's going to rip somebody's shoe off and throw it across the field and cost their game.
I'm going to say Ole Miss, Mississippi State.
That's a good one.
Because it doesn't matter how terrible Mississippi State is, which they normally are.
Oh yeah, that's a war. They
It's
freaking
always
hate,
a fight.
They hate each other, and you never know when somebody's going to score a touchdown and then
Exactly.
crawl on all fours and lift up their leg like they're a dog peeing, and then get
It
a
happens
personal
every
foul,
year, man.
and
It's
then
a
get a
fight.
personal foul, and then miss the extra point and lose the game. So,
Right.
White Mike.
Mine's actually LSU and Arkansas.
Okay.
Oh, the battle
that's
for
a
the
good
boot.
one.
That's always a good one.
Battle for
Yeah.
the boot.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
would go Texas A&M.
Oh, that's
Okay.
another. That's another.
That's a good
They
one.
just freaking hate each other. That's a
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And you know, last year people forget this. Last year, but A&M and Texas, that game came down to who was getting the second spot in the SEC championship game.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
Yep.
I mean, just ups the stakes.
You know what? With Texas A&M, they're probably gonna do the same thing this year because of the way their schedule's laying out. Is they're just gonna hang around, man. They're gonna hang around. They might lose early.
Elko's a quality coach. They finally
Right.
got somebody that understands modern day football, unlike
Well-
Jimbo Fisher with his 47 pieces of paper that he stumbled through the
True
college.
story. And also it's not like the typical what we used to watching in college football,
Mhm.
where if you lose, your season's pretty much
Oh,
done.
you can
You're
lose twice.
playing
Hey,
for a
you,
bowl.
you
You
can
lose
maybe
twice.
you can maybe even lose 3 times depending on your strength of schedule.
Yeah,
and,
depending on
and
your
what you've
schedule.
done and who you've played and how you've looked.
And who you beat.
And who you beat and where you played them and
Yeah.
and it
But
matters.
there's not a whole lot of pressure to going undefeated. Like you can make some mistakes.
Oh yeah.
And I
you
think
can
Texas A&M is a team that's gonna I think they're gonna take
benefit
advantage
from
of that.
Yeah.
And
I
because
agree, Hollowpoint.
they've always been that team they 1 or 2 losses, but they're overall a good team. And I think the way the format is now, that's going to get them in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
I like
Marcel Reed is that quarterback's name. He just
Marcel
popped
Reed.
in my head. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and once they made the switch to him last year, they were a totally different ball team. But then
Yeah.
more film came out and teams adjusted, and
It got harder.
yeah, it got a little tougher. But that's life in major college football.
True story.
Hey, fun part. How many SEC teams makes the college football playoffs? And if so, who's going to make it?
All of them.
Realistically,
Give me a good what will be like a good over under.
4.
Mm.
Who you for?
How many
Who you
teams?
for?
12? Is it 12?
12.
Or
Yeah.
16? 12? Oh man, I want to say.
Can I do it?
Georgia,
Can I,
Alabama, Texas.
can I do it? Oh,
And
my
the
bad.
fringe Texas A&M.
Say again, wait, Mike.
Alabama, Georgia, Texas, and probably A&M.
Okay.
Can I do it? If and
Sure.
Sure.
I say the SEC can get 5 if the Big Ten only gets 3.
Okay.
But we'll talk about the Big Ten in a minute. But I like Oklahoma, Alabama, Georgia, Texas,
Okay.
and then I think the next teams up are Florida, but their schedule is brutal.
Nah.
Mm,
that one-
yeah.
They
I like,
won't make it out of that fire.
I,
I've seen
I,
that schedule.
I know it's tough. And then I like A&M or A&M and LSU to be in that mix of 3 if somebody stumbles.
I
Okay.
have zero faith in Brian Kelly and
Yeah, I
zero
have
life
zero-
for Brian Kelly. So
I have zero faith in his defense right now. If the defense gets tighter and they can clean it up, which is supposedly they made wholesale staff changes, brought in some more talent, better depth, we'll see.
Okay. Hollowpoint, who you got?
I want to say 6 because I'm retarded, but I'll say 4.
Okay.
I don't like Oklahoma, but I like everything that Bo said except for Oklahoma. I would say Alabama, Georgia, A&M, and LSU. Those are
No
those will be
Texas?
Oh, my bad. Texas, not LSU. Texas, and LSU. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Shit. Those are interesting questions.
Texas, Alabama, Georgia, A&M.
Good stuff.
My bad. Why did I say LSU? That's why I was saying 6 because I was like LSU. I'm gonna get in there.
And that's the thing for the SEC this year is there are teams that if they had this roster last year, I think they're easily in.
Mhm.
But this year it's going to be so much tougher because, like we talked about, the rosters seem to be better. The quarterback play seems to be going in on paper. We think it's going to be better. So
Okay.
But we'll see.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the conference that has produced like the last two national champions in Ohio State and Michigan. It's only the Big Ten. Which Big Ten coach is under the most pressure to produce this season?
Most
Start with,
pressure to produce.
Yeah. This season.
Well, okay, there's different kinds of production. Okay, I understand Ohio State just won a national title, but they've got to beat Michigan. They've lost 4 in a row to Michigan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's a ton of pressure there.
Ryan Day, I think he's got to get better sustained success.
Yeah, which is amazing to me. He's coming off a natty, and he's got a monkey on his back. It's crazy. That's the nature of rivalries.
That's you know what? That's
they
messed
can win
up.
again if they don't beat
That is
Michigan,
messed
it's a
up,
wrap.
man. That is so messed up because it's true. It's so true because like they're like, yeah, man. Hey, I won a natty, but you didn't.
But did you beat Michigan?
So
Like,
And I
Michigan
think-
fans out
did
there
you
are
really
not-
win one? No.
And then
Yeah,
James
I think I think the team
Let's just say Franklin.
that's just got the most overall pressure is Penn State because
Franklin for sure.
Franklin for sure, yeah.
You know they have
'Cause
yet to win a game.
He's reached a plateau, right? Like
Right.
you know, he's gonna
They
get
have
about
beaten-
9 wins, right,
Right.
based off of schedule, and you're like, you're great, but like, let's go play the great teams, and then you're not really.
They're
that
not
good.
great.
Every
Yeah,
time
so-
they get in those big games against Michigan, against Ohio State, I mean they've beaten everybody in that conference.
Everyone else,
to death,
boat race.
beating them to sleep.
Mhm.
But they just cannot. Well, excuse me, I don't want to say can't. They have not been able to get over that hump yet. This may be
Yeah.
the year. I don't know. But when Drew Aller can't complete a pass to a receiver in a playoff game, that's alarming. They had that game won. They were clearly the better team than Notre Dame. I'm watching that game going, Penn State better not screw this up. That's the only way they lose this game.
It
And
just
they
makes me.
screwed it up.
It made me.
He throws
it
a
kinda-
pick at the end of the game, and then they lose. Oh, God. If you're a Penn State fan, you had to be just sick to death over that
Yes,
game.
no.
I mean, all you had to do was complete 4 passes, and, you couldn't. and they knew you couldn't. So they just was like, yeah, we're gonna play it that way. Like all you're gonna do is
Yeah.
run the ball. We don't respect you throwing it.
Mhm.
So
So until Penn State can win a game like that,
Mhm.
I can't put a lot of stock into it because you think about that playoff, and again, it's not their fault. They played who was in front of them. They played SMU, who the year before was playing in a group of 5, and I knew they
Sure,
were just
yeah.
gonna. I knew they were just gonna destroy them at the line of scrimmage, and they did.
Yep.
SMU couldn't block them at all, and then in the cold weather, then the next game they got Boise, and I was like, okay, Genty had a couple of good runs, but that was all him. I mean,
Mhm.
because
they had a great draw, that's for sure.
yeah, they had a phenomenal draw. Then you get Notre Dame that has no downfield weapons. They play it in a box. Everything's within. I mean, everything was perfect for them to win that
Yeah.
game.
Mhm.
Three in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, I mean that's Notre Dame. That's what they did, and
Yeah.
and they just gosh, I remember watching that game. I was like, I'm not even a Penn State fan, and I feel sick for them the way they lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. All right. Hey, could the Big Ten realistically get 2 or more teams into the college football playoff? Is it okay? I know you see the next question, but it's a completely different one.
Good. What was the question?
So could the Big Ten realistically get 2 or more teams into the college football playoff?
Yes.
Oh,
2 or
yes.
more? Yes.
They're going to get 3 for sure, and maybe
Yeah,
a fourth.
Oregon's going to be there.
Oregon, Ohio State, Penn
Ohio
State.
State, and then Penn State. So that's 3.
Okay.
And then
And then Matt, Bo done answered number 2 up there about Matt Rule of Nebraska earlier.
yeah.
Yeah, he kind of did. That's why I kind of skipped.
Yeah, I really like Nebraska this year to get that 4 spot. Now, the thing with Michigan is with Underwood, I know everybody's excited about him, and probably rightfully so, but I wonder the track record of freshman quarterbacks playing major college football is not good. There have been exceptions to the rule, but the rule says they tend to struggle. Just like in their, of course, I know it's a spring game and it's kind of hard to tell, but he
Right.
completed like 42% of his passes. And I wonder if Michigan would go with maybe starting Mikey King. I haven't heard, but maybe starting Mikey King because they're playing New Mexico in the first game. They could start me and they're going to win that one.
Yeah.
But maybe starting Mikey King, letting him kind of easy throw, run the football, and then have a package for Underwood, and then as the games as we go in the weeks, that package gets bigger and bigger, And then by week 4 or 5, he's the starting quarterback. Because I'll tell you, week 2, they're going to get thrashed. They're going to go to Oklahoma. And Venables is going to unleash that defense on them. And I think that could be a game. Yeah, I think that could be a game where they're kind of stuck in neutral all game. I mean, you going in with a freshman quarterback in a suspect passing game. I mean, Brent Venables against one-dimensional offenses. I mean, look what they did to Alabama last year. He just said, "Hey, we're going to take Milroe away running." That's very simple. He's not going to beat us running, and they just shut Alabama down all game.
True story.
And that's what happens. That's don't make a mistake and sleep on Oklahoma because they were a little down this past year. They were banged up on their offensive line. They were banged up at quarterback. Their top 5 receivers didn't hardly play a snap all year. So I think they're one of the teams that people have kind of forgotten about. But
in the chat, shout out to one of the friends of the program, Miss Ani. She's a big Michigan fan.
Oh, yes, she is.
And so she's making sure we know that. So go big shout out to her first of all. We got to get her on. But she says, what about SC? And that's actually a really good question as far as USC. I personally don't know anything about what USC has to bring, if that's what she's talking about. I'm pretty sure she's talking about USC because we're talking about Big Ten right now. And for whatever reason, USC is a part of the Big Ten. So I don't know what they have going.
I'll tell you what they have. I'll tell you what they have going is one of the most overrated, most despised coaches by me in the country, Lincoln Riley. I think he took a ready-made playoff team at Oklahoma. The first year they play to overtime against Georgia in the playoff. In the Rose Bowl, and it was a classic, that Baker Mayfield team. Now, one of the overlooked stats in that game, they gave up 10 yards of rush in that game. Then the next year they played it. Then the next year they played Alabama, and it was 28-0 before Kyler Murray picked up a first down. Then the next year they played LSU, which is probably not fair to even say because that offense is probably one of the best we've seen in the last 50 years. But that LSU just ripped them apart, and then the next thing you know, they're playing in the Alamo Bowl. Then he takes Caleb Williams and everybody else that he's recruited that's good at Oklahoma, takes him to USC and kind of leaves the cupboard bare. And he's won absolutely nothing at USC.
No. True story.
So until they are tough at the line, because the Big Ten is a line of scrimmage league. Now, I'm an SEC guy, but the one thing I've always had a ton of respect for in the Big Ten, if you can't play at the line of scrimmage and you can't run the football downhill, you cannot win in that conference.
True story.
And
they've always been run.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's learned that lesson yet. We'll find out.
I think he's always been trying to buck the system, like Lincoln Riley. He's always been that dude. He's always been a spread pass first kind of guy. Speed, all that stuff, and that's probably why he's not going to be as successful as projected.
Well, that was my whole take on USC joining the Big Ten. Is so many people were like, all the great athletes he gets to recruit in California. I'm like, hold on. He don't have the lines of scrimmage. It's going to take
You're going to get pushed
if he's
around.
Going to win in the Big Ten, he better beef up those lines of scrimmage.
Yeah,
that's where it's at in the Big Ten.
All right. So how many Big Ten teams make the playoffs?
3 for sure, and maybe 4th. And my 4th is Nebraska.
Okay,
but I think Michigan will be better at the end of the season than when they start because I think Underwood will eventually take over and will get better as the season progresses.
Okay. I like 4.
4? Who are your 4?
Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State. I'm gonna
go ahead, say it.
I'm gonna take Bo here, and we'll go to Nebraska, even though I'm not convinced there. I think you got a shot at Iowa dark horsing it because they do usually play such a good defense.
Very well could.
It overshadows their.
It seems like they got a decent quarterback.
Wait a minute. You were trying to say with your whole face that Iowa is going to make the playoffs? Is that what you're saying?
Well, according to
playoff,
according to rankings, they have the 7th best quarterback in the conference, and that means something. Normally, they have like the 16th best quarterback in the conference. If they have any semblance of offense, because they're going to be a good line of scrimmage team, they're going to play defense. They have any semblance of offense. I mean,
just so we can give a refresher, they had no offense they've had no offense for the past 5 years. We'll call it.
Hey,
I'm
what's
talking
that one
about,
thing they do? What's
like,
that one thing? The one tradition they have? Waving
wave
at
to the
the
kids.
They wave at the kids at the hospital.
Yeah, that's
they
and
might
that's
as well be waving
awesome.
at their chances.
Hey,
They ain't making
I
no
don't.
play.
I can't get down with it. I go with 3.
Ani
And
says Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, and Oregon.
She's saying it with her heart. Michigan's gonna be terrible. I'll say it.
Don't tell her
love,
that. I said this
I love
last
Ani
year,
to
and
death, man.
she
I'm willing to
kinda
be
just-
wrong on that one because I love the coach. I love what they're doing there. I think all their guys are gone and just having to reload up there. It's kind of hard.
Everybody bolted, not just players, coaches. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like there's the
more than half
there.
the coaching staff left when all that stuff went down. They knew they were cooked.
And they're facing a lot of
there's
trouble.
There's a Netflix documentary out on it with video evidence. I mean, there's no denying it.
Yeah.
And they knew all that stuff was coming. And they all got the
So
heck
it's
out of
like
Dodge.
it's so much turmoil going on that I doubt that they're going to be able to overcome it. So if I had to put a number on it,
it's a couple year rebuild. You're right.
Yeah.
Hollowpoint.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
I would
couple
say
year
give me the 3 teams, the big 3, Ohio State, Oregon, and Penn State. I think they'll all 3 be in it.
All right, let's move forward. Let's keep going because we get close in time. The ACC, is Dabo's culture still enough, or has Clemson's fallen permanently behind in NIL and transfer portal?
Ooh! Please let me start.
Go ahead, bro. I want to go next though.
Bro, I immediately thought about you when I saw this.
What did Clemson really do last year? They were blown out by Georgia in their opener.
Nothing. Yeah.
They beat a Pitt team with their backup quarterback that outgained them by 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
They played Louisville at home at night off a bye and got smoked. They couldn't move the ball at all against South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
It took a total self-destruction from SMU for them to win the ACC championship. And then they got into the college football playoff and were totally outclassed by Texas. Now, the conventional wisdom says, they were young last year and they got all these guys coming back, this, that, and the other. And there is something to be said for that with continuity in today's culture in college football. But they say, the experts, they have all this talent that's going to be drafted. And it may very well, but I mean, guys, their best 2 wins last year in the regular season were Virginia Tech and NC State. Mm-hmm. They beat a bunch of nobodies, and every time they played somebody that could punch back,
they folded.
They didn't have much. And let's be honest, they got into the college football playoff by default. They had 3 losses.
True story.
They had 3 losses. If there was no ACC championship game, they would not have gotten in.
I agree, 100%.
So with that
100%.
being said, I am picking Louisville and Georgia Tech to play for the ACC championship.
Ooh.
And I am picking
Spicy.
I am picking the Rambling Wreck from Georgia Tech to win the ACC and to go to the college football playoffs.
Oh,
we
just firing. We just firing.
I just actually, what I'm saying is
right, like that.
That wasn't even the question.
So the so to answer the question, no. No is the short answer.
No is the short answer.
No is the short answer. He seems to think that he doesn't have to pay players to play on his team when the whole country.
I bet you the Delaware Fighting Blue Hen are paying
right.
Paying players.
You just think that the being a joy to play for Clemson is going to be enough to have kids come and play for you when you can I can get $1 million to play for freaking Choctahatchee State? No, I'm going to play for Choctahatchee State because they're going to pay me to do so.
Hey, and look at their schedule.
Right.
I mean, they open up with at home their Death Valley B, LSU's Death Valley A. So Death Valley B hosts Death Valley A. Now, I could see Clemson winning that game. I could also see LSU going in there and hanging one.
Yeah.
Then they got to go. They go to Georgia Tech in week, I think 3 or 4. Then they still have to play Louisville, and then they still have a game with South Carolina on deck, and then a game that nobody's even going to think about total afterthought. You're only going to hear this from this guy. In mid-October, which is going to be nice and cold by then, they got to go up to Boston College and play the Eagles. Bill O'Brien, he recruited Dylan Lonergan to Alabama. He was like a 4-star quarterback. Now he's at Boston College.
Yeah.
And they're always good at the line of scrimmage. That's always been Boston College MO. Good line of scrimmage, run the football, and they got a quarterback to go with it. That could be a very dangerous game.
So
for Clemson.
So to answer 1 and 2 real quickly, it is no, the culture isn't enough, but no, I also don't think they've permanently fallen.
They're not permanently behind.
No, they're not. I'm not saying they're terrible.
Answer 2,
I don't think they're
it's
terrible.
the same broken record.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me ask the question first, Mike. All right, let's get to that. All right, is this finally the year that Miami, aka the U, is back? Or are we running the same?
Are we going to collectively agree on this?
No, yeah, they're not back. What are we doing?
No. We've been asking that question since like 2005 or something.
I was going to say for like 20 years.
So this is not the year.
No.
I mean, tell me.
No, 2001 was 24 years ago.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I will say
their best chance was last year with Cam Ward.
Well, they got Carson Beck. I mean, the guy's good, but the question is, has the defense improved enough? I mean, they were absolute Swiss cheese the last 5 weeks.
They let anybody score.
I mean, everybody scored.
It was a revolving door, brother.
I think I scored a touchdown on one of those games. From my couch.
Yeah, I can draw me up a Madden play, get in that end zone. That defense was soft.
Oh, that Syracuse game, they jumped up like 21-0 in the first quarter, and ended up getting blown out. So
yeah.
Until they fix
not.
that, until they fix that, and again, it's the James Franklin thing. I'm not saying they can't, but they haven't, and until they do, I'm not going to believe it.
Right.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. Hey, could the ACC struggles with the conference stability and the realignment rumors and the TV deal issues actually hurt recruiting in the long term?
Yes,
absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
It's a money
kids
game.
nowadays want money, man. They don't. If you don't see the money coming in, if you ain't gonna be on TV, and if I ain't gonna be on TV and I ain't getting paid, I'm not going.
Hey, look, our program at South Alabama, mid-major program, Sunbelt Conference, our guys are getting paid.
That's right.
I mean, everybody
get on TV.
Legal. It's legal. I mean, everybody's getting paid.
Yeah.
So
if they're not getting the monies.
And just wait until they finally get all this legislation, all this mess, all these lawsuits taken care of, where the universities can actually start paying players.
Yeah,
and so these bigger schools that are making $20, $30, $40 million a year, and they can start putting that toward paying players. Again, it's going to go back to 5 teams. You're going to have 5 or 6 teams, and that's going to be it.
Yeah,
because they're going to NIL them.
Yep.
Okay. And then they're also going to pay them from the institutions.
Yep.
And you got a school like, Texas making $40 million, Bama making $20 million, Ohio State making $20, $30 million. I mean, that Michigan $20, $30 million is going to be 5 or 6 teams.
Yep. Yeah. It's going to get worse or it gets better. That's for sure. But I think the ACC is going to be one of those conferences that kind of gets the brunt of it, man, because that opportunity is not going to be there for them.
Well, also too, where are a lot of these ACC schools? A lot of them are right in the heart of the Southeastern Conference states.
True.
They're in Florida. They're in North Carolina. They're in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And the SEC with the big bucks is coming in with all these contracts and these deals and the TV money and everything else, and
sucking them teams, sucking them up.
Absolutely, just gobbling them up.
Yeah.
What's that FSU looking like?
Garbage.
I think they're so desperate. I mean, you think you go back to the Georgia game, they threw the biggest collective hissy fit in the history of college football, and then Mike Norvell just stood there with a stupid look on his face and encouraged his players to do so. Which tells you that the culture at Florida State is not good.
I think that game was a ripple effect.
Yes, absolutely.
All of their recruiting. Because it's like, instead of like going out for it, they just laid down.
Well, I tell you, They claimed they got screwed. They didn't get screwed. Georgia got screwed. They were penalized for playing a 13th game.
Yeah.
And they lost one game, and they went from 1 to 5. And that's never happened either. But nobody wants to talk about that.
Yeah.
But after they throw their collective hissy fit, they played all those backups in that game against Georgia, and they realized we have no depth. We have no depth chart. So then they tried to buy a team, and they brought a bunch of mercenaries in, and that didn't work. And now they're trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I think they've got 10 new starters on offense, a new offensive coordinator. They got 6 or 7 new starters on defense. They just went and did the same thing.
As a recipe for 6 wins.
They've got an inside linebacker. Yeah, they've got an inside linebacker that transferred from Memphis that had 60 tackles last year, playing inside linebacker, and played all 13 games.
Jeez.
Yep.
I mean,
6 wins.
All right. How many ACC teams?
It may not be 6. Looking at
how many teams make it to the playoffs?
2.
1, 2 at the most.
The winner.
One. No,
The
the conference
conference
champ. Yeah.
Whoever wins the conference.
That's
Georgia
right.
Tech, Louisville, somebody.
Georgia Tech's my pick.
All right.
Notre Dame, and then
Oh, yes. Notre Dame count?
No, they don't count. They're independent.
Okay.
Even though they play.
I thought they counted their own.
They play half a ACC schedule.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So one then, yeah.
One.
But,
All right.
and Notre Dame football is the only Notre Dame sport that doesn't play in the ACC full time.
Yeah.
Baseball does, basketball does. I mean, all the major men's sports do
Yeah.
play football.
All right. It's on Big 12. Let's move over to Big 12. Is there a Heisman sleeper hiding in the Big 12 this season?
Yes. Y'all are going to laugh
I don't know.
because I think he's going to be on the team that's going to win the conference.
Who's that?
The Utah Utes, Devin Dampier.
I'm out. No.
Never. No.
I don't know, man. I don't
If he
know. That's
pops
a heck
up-
of a that's a
He
heck of
pops
a
up, we'll have
sleeper.
you back on.
That's a heck of a sleeper, man.
He pops
Heck of
up.
a sleeper.
He pops up, we'll have you back on. Hey,
Absolutely.
do coaching philosophies in the Big Ten still lean towards the air raid offense first, or is the conference moving towards the defense and balance?
Oh, no, it's
Absolutely
still-
not. It's still
defense is
raid.
optional at best.
Yeah. We're airing that bitch out, man.
That's it.
Which is again why I like Utah, because they're the only team that plays at the line of scrimmage. The last 2 years they haven't had a quarterback, and I really think Cam Rising really hurt that program. And I'm not talking bad of the young man, but they kept, he's coming back. He's coming back. Well, he's not healthy. He's coming back. He's not healthy. Is he healthy? Isn't he healthy?
Yeah, he held them hostage.
And I think that hurt their recruiting process in quarterbacks. But now they got a playmaker who's going to play behind the best offensive line he's ever played behind, with the best weapons he's ever played with, in a conference that's just completely wide open. I mean, I really like Utah. And now, do I think Devin Dampier will win it? No. But again, I think he's going to get a lot of publicity because he's going to be on what, in my opinion, what would be the conference champion.
Gotcha. All right. Who is most likely to emerge as the face of the new Big 12? Kansas State, Utah, Oklahoma State, or will there be someone else?
I like Utah and Oklahoma State.
It won't be Kansas State. I just saw them play, and
I like Oklahoma State. I like
It won't
Oklahoma
be
State's mascot, Pistol Pete, but that's about all I like about their program. Mike Gundy is a man. He's over the age of 40.
he's over.
And
he's
he
about
needs to
50.
shave.
He's over 40.
He's got to shave the mullet. He's
He's
to
over
get rid of
50
it.
now.
It's so bad.
I'm a man. I'm
I'm
40.
a man. I'm 40.
But I don't know, man. It's so many teams. It's like BYU. I don't.
Well, I would go Utah seriously, but I don't know how much longer Whittingham's got. He's like in his 21st or 22nd year there.
Yeah,
I don't know how much longer he's got.
yeah.
It could be. This might sound crazy. It could be Arizona State.
I was just about to say that. I was just going to say.
And I know they made the playoff last year, and that's kind of
Yeah.
the trendy thing. But what people don't understand is that Arizona, they have good high school football. They've got a good recruiting base to start with.
Mhm.
Okay, and then on top of that,
And they recruit in Texas too.
they recruit well out of Texas. They have for a number of years. They've got a good young head coach. In that conference, there's no dominant football power.
Yeah.
So it's they seem to have made the investment and hired the right guy at Arizona State. So, who knows? But Texas Tech, they spent a pile of money to bring in a bunch of defensive guys, and with Joey McGuire there, they really like him. He was a big time high school coach in the state of Texas, and we talked about that earlier about how a lot of these high schools in Texas, man, they're run like college programs,
Right.
And they seem to really like him. He's recruiting well. He's building the roster. They're spending money on defense. No, we'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
They have a great mascot too, by the way.
Hey, how many Big 12 teams make the college football playoffs this year?
One.
Who are you taking?
Utah.
It's
either going to be Utah or Texas Tech. That's who I think plays in the conference championship game.
Okay.
I like Utah or Arizona State. I think Arizona State has a chance to back-to-back.
Very well could. Yeah.
Same.
Got quarterback
Texas Tech, Arizona State.
All right. Let's try to. Okay, cool, man. Cool. Let's appreciate it, Bo. Thank you, man, for joining us for this, this college football breakdown. It's been very educational. I think a few of us have learned a few things. If not us here, definitely somebody in the comments for sure learned a couple things, man. Appreciate you.
Man.
One thing I love, Bo, is like not only are we talking about Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Penn State, but you throw in a Nebraska, and people are like, "What, Nebraska?" So like, I love that part that you bring to it. Like, I personally, the way you feel about Lincoln Riley is how I feel about Matt Rule. So it kind of works in a circle. But like the way you bring that, and then bring the ACC's like demise is spot on. So I definitely appreciate you coming and joining us for this.
Well, hey, any chance to get with you guys and talk college football, I'm all about. And I want to share two things with you before we wrap up. Is one, my cousin Chris. You remember Chris? He played at Vance Babe Ruth with us that summer. Chris Holcomb. He played at Murphy, the big left-handed guy.
Yeah.
He coaches at Campbell High School in Smyrna, Georgia.
Okay.
And he saw Dylan Raiola play one time. He said the first time he walked on the field and the first time he saw him throw a ball, he said that kid will play in the NFL. He said he's 6'4", 230, 240 pounds, cannon. And a lot of people got down on him last year, but my God, he was an 18-year-old freshman.
Right.
I mean, there's going to be ups and downs, and they got him some more weapons, and he's a year older. He's got a really good offensive coordinator. And one thing I like about Holgerson, the older he's gotten, the more he's gotten away from the air raid a little bit and run the ball some more, much in the way Mike Leach did when he got to the SEC. Okay. So I really like that marriage. And also, too, we had a coach at Baker last year, Coach Vick. And we were casually talking about Alabama football, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, what's going to happen?" and blah blah blah, and everybody's acting like the world's going to fall apart because Alabama goes 9-3 in the regular season. But I'm a realist. I do what now?
I said that's you guys. That's you Alabama fans. All act like that.
Yeah, well, I don't, because I understand the situation. I mean, I understand what they're going through, and I look at everything through a coach's eyes when I see this stuff. But Coach Vick was telling me,
we're old enough to live through the DeBose, the
oh yeah, these spoiled fans that never lived through the Mike's era.
Shula, that's my dog.
Shula DeBose, and the guy that is rolling, baby. Never coached the game. But anyway, Coach Vick he piped up and he said, "You remember Mac Jones?" And I said, "Well, of course." He said, "I'm telling you, Ty Simpson's going to have a year like Mac Jones." And I was just like, "I hope so." And he said, "No," he said, "I'm serious." He said, "I played for his dad at UT Martin." Ty Simpson's dad is the head coach at UT Martin. And he said, when he was in middle school in the 6th, 7th grade, said this kid was coming in 6 a.m. every day in the summer, lifting, working out, watching the film, studying, doing the same workouts. He said the guy's football IQ is off the charts, and said he's your prototypical coach's son. He just eats, sleeps, and breathes football. So
That's awesome.
You know, it is. It's a great story because it's for him to be patient and wait. It's just that's not the norm anymore. So we'll see what happens. I mean, not even being in Alabama. I mean, take the Alabama fan away from it, just to see somebody that has that kind of commitment and dedication to a university now in this day and age when it's all me first is.
Yeah, that's hard
cool.
to see. I mean, it's rare to see nowadays.
It's rare to find. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
All right, man. Yeah, once again, man, thank you for being here for this. Do you want to stick around? You can stick around. They'll probably got a little bit left, but you know, you can stick around.
He got things to do, man. Mr. Principal got to do his thing, man.
Gosh, I would love to, but I had a girls volleyball game tonight. Then I had to go and be the administrator on duty.
Right on.
And I got home about 30 minutes before we went on air here, and I've got some paperwork and some unfortunately I got to do some adulting. So
all good, man. Do what you got to do, brother.
Guys, I really appreciate it. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all having me on the show.
Absolutely. All right, we'll grab you again. I'll let you know when we grab you again.
Oh yeah, man. Y'all take care, guys.
Right, give it up for Bo.
Give it up for Bo. Way to go. Get out of here, Bo. We don't want to hear that shit.
Trick, yeah.
That was Bo. Definitely, you know, saying great guy to have. You know, he goes way back with Hollowpoint and I.
Easy, yeah.
So always a good guy to have on here. But right now we want to introduce a new segment. Earlier this week, I posted in the group. I sent a text out to you guys. Your hottest take that you would die on the hill for. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I put out there. Got a lot of feedback back. So much so that I wanted to create a new segment, and that segment is called "The Truth About Your Hot Take." And number one, the first I guess entry in this comes from Byron Buff Evans, the co-host of Three Brothers No Sense. Byron says, and this is his truth, and he's willing to die on the hill for it, that Barry Bonds is a Hall of Famer in just his Pittsburgh Pirates career long before the steroids. White Mike, when you hear that, what do you think?
No. And now I'm going to take the steroids out of this equation. Period. His Pittsburgh career was not enough. He needed those first few years in San Francisco also, before the steroids, before he got really into it, to make his Hall of Fame career. But this says Pittsburgh Pirates career. So just based off of just what he did there, no. I mean, he wasn't putting up the same kind of numbers. I mean, in 92, he hit 34 home runs. That was the most. The next year in San Francisco, he hit 46. And then he regressed again back down to 37, 33, 42. You know, he didn't. And then his numbers drastically changed about 2000.
Are you sleeping on the fact that he's a two-time MVP before he even moved to San Francisco?
You gotta tag me in. God.
Here.
Tag me in.
Hot tag.
But
yes, he's definitely a Hall of Famer before he went to the Giants.
No.
He was a National League MVP both 1990 and 1992. He was a Gold Glove Award winner of 90, 91, 92.
And those are
Silver Slugger, 90, 91, 92. That's Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah.
Like in those 7 years, he hit 176 home runs. These are
We're not just looking at just home runs.
But you mentioned how many home runs he had for whatever years. But I'm saying, like, not only was he good on offense, but I mentioned the Gold Gloves.
Right.
He had Gold Gloves and Silver Slugger awards to go with those two MVPs he had. Like Cal Ripken Jr., I love him. He only got one. And the fact that he won a World Series and he's made multiple All-Stars is the only reason he's in and the consecutive game thing.
Yeah. That's a big part.
He needed the first couple years in San Francisco to solidify it.
I don't think so, man. I think the only reason why he wouldn't be 100% is because he's played for Pittsburgh and they could never beat the Braves. That was his only. That's his only problem. Is they won NL East titles,
Yeah,
but
they
at
couldn't
the
win
time
it. Yeah.
the Braves were in the West, so they could never win the pennant.
Yeah.
That was the only
when
problem.
he got to San Francisco, his numbers increased. Not
Sure,
just the
no,
home
no.
runs.
They absolutely did. That's not the question. The question is Pittsburgh enough? And my answer, I'd say yes. Because if you look at
From
those
86 to 92 in
Dude,
in the
so
National
86
League
to
was
92, that's 6 seasons. In those 6 seasons, he's won the MVP twice.
yeah.
in a very depleted National League.
Don't
Bro,
matter.
come on.
That don't matter.
That don't matter,
That
dude.
don't matter. People
Listen,
laud
I have
Barry
agreed
Babe Ruth stats, and
Yeah.
he played with some bums. So nobody
Yeah,
ever mentions
I'm
that.
not disagreeing that Bonds is probably one of the best pure hitters in the game and a
Sure.
great outfit. I'm just saying he needed at least the first 2, if not 3 years.
No.
I mean, right now, like
To-
his
to
whole
first ballot
his
Hall of
whole
Fame
career-
solidify.
No way.
his whole career is not even a question right
Right.
now. Like if you put his whole career, if we go to court and they determine he no steroids or whatever, his whole career, there are a few that could even touch it,
Right.
much less him be a part. But like even his Pittsburgh years before he got to the Giants, he was a bona fide. He was bona fide.
Superstar.
And like he was the only reason why you didn't put him on par with like the likes of Griffey was because he was with Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
That's it. Like,
Hmm.
or even McGuire back then. McGuire was still with the A's, and again he won a title.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Barry was like the third man on the wheel because he didn't win. But he was an MVP and he was a Silver Slugger and he was all of that.
Byron
You know
Ayers,
what I mean?
the owner of this
Yeah,
question
and
of this
ground
statement.
rule doubles nowadays were considered home runs back then too. We know this. I'm not saying Babe Ruth. I'm just saying he needed at least.
You guys ain't ready for my take. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, but yeah, I think he definitely was, man. I think now if you're gonna say there's so many different layers to Barry Bonds. Like, is he my favorite player? No, because he was an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking about just his numbers and his production, yeah, you can't deny what he did. Is just his first years in the league. And even if you compare him to some of the newer guys that come in the league now, they don't do half of the shit that Barry was doing back in the day.
Fuck no.
So it's just a big like feather in his cap just for the type of player he was back in the day. Both sides, playing both sides, hitting with average, hitting for power, and stealing bases. I mean, hats off to him.
All right,
Wish
so
you're a better person.
We're 2-1 on this, and majority rules. So
That's right.
our take, and we stand by it. And you have to stand on it too, White Mike, from now on, because you're part of Truth Toast Sports Podcast.
No,
Barry
Mike,
Bonds
you can hold on to what you can hold on to, man. Don't
is, in fact, a Hall of Famer with
Yes.
just his Pittsburgh Pirates career alone.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys doing that. Thank you. Hey, shout out to everybody who participated in that, who gave me feedback on this. Definitely gonna do this again. Byron had like a few of them, so we might be able to use his, a lot of his stuff up. So be looking forward to this this new segment. I like it. I like it already.
Yeah.
Like it already. Moving forward. Hey, cut day is coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, in the NFL. Cut day is coming up.
Hand out the Band-Aids.
26, 25, get those Band-Aids on par. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. You want this? Get out of here. You want to get out of here. Get all that stuff out of here.
Hey, in order of cut day, I got Leonardo with the katanas. We'll do it that way. Just make it real quick. Leonardo knows the way. Don't worry. He's gonna cut the
NFL coach, you gonna cut somebody? Tell him if Leonardo's on the desk.
Yeah, exactly. If you see Leonardo, just pack your stuff. Don't worry.
We got any
just buy a bunch of them and go put them in lockers.
Exactly.
Honorable mentions. I think White Mike, you're up first. Honorable mention.
Yeah, Tommy Fleetwood. this came across my ESPN the other day, so I kind of looked into it because I really didn't know a whole lot of what the FedEx Cup was and stuff like that. Because
golf, yeah.
I had to learn some things with this, and that's why I want to do this. He's done 163 tours or events, and this is his first win.
Yep.
And he won it all because apparently when you go to the FedEx Cup, everybody's back at like even zero.
Right.
And so he took everything.
He won the big one, yeah.
All right.
And that's funny because we consider the Masters the big one.
Mhm.
The Masters is the most prestigious.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is
It's only one of, like, this is the end of the year. I'm the best.
This is like their Super Bowl, right? Like the championship, right?
Yeah, this is the culmination
Yeah.
of the season kind of thing.
I didn't realize how golf worked until like I started really getting deep into those Tiger Woods games.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, you just don't win tournaments and that's it? Oh,
Right.
There's an ultimate champion.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, okay. I understand it now. Mine, I think I'm next. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, please check out America's Team, The Gambler, and his Cowboy streaming on Netflix. Bro, it is as you know, saying not being a Cowboys fan, but like growing up in that era with Jerry Jones becoming, you know, saying there's so much stuff that I learned in it. And I don't want to give too much away because like there's some stuff I feel like, you know, people, you know, so that was discussed that people didn't know, especially right around like, you know, saying the firing of Jimmy Johnson. All I'm gonna say is this: Cowboys got everything they deserve. Since then, they got everything.
100%.
But if you haven't seen it, please go check it out. It's really, really good. It's that one and the there's the one with the SEC. I haven't finished that one yet, but so far so good on that one.
Yeah, definitely good one to check out for sure. Definitely good. It's if you don't like the Cowboys, it's a good watch. Even if you do like the Cowboys, it's a good watch. It's just if you grew up during that area or you were alive during that era,
watch. It's so nostalgic.
It's a great watch.
It's so nostalgic.
Yeah, because you remember where you are when all those events occur. You're like, oh, I remember that one. I remember that one. Yeah, so it's definitely one of them. It's kind of like watching The Last Dance a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, oh yeah, that's why they hate him so much. Okay, that's valid. That's valid. You know. Yeah. So yeah.
All right, and then Hollowpoint.
My honorable mention is the Paige Beckers, the incumbent rookie of the year. She is a balling out of control, and I mean of epic proportions. It makes me mad to watch her because the team sucks so bad, and I mean they are terrible. It's just, I mean they don't play defense. Half of them can't shoot, and it's so many turnovers. And she is the shine, the bright shine on a dark team. It's just so she does everything with that ball. She can shoot. She can get her own shot. She moves without the ball. She can get other shots. And like they play hard. Don't get me wrong. She wills them to good. They play good games.
They do.
They lose a lot of close games. I mean,
like the one on it last Wednesday.
Yes,
44 points.
Yes.
Shout out to the Sparks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kelsey Plum.
Yeah. And when she hit 44, like at the bottom, your bottom stat there, on 80% shooting. That's some Kevin Durant stuff. Like she's efficient. She was 17 for 21. You kidding me? I'm talking. I got the whole bag. She got handles, and they all put a rocket on the girl from Indiana, but yeah, her. But this one here, she's a winner,
bro. There's so much talent coming in behind this shit. It's gonna be great.
And so she's exciting to watch.
I have to, before the league like takes off super duper fast. You know what I'm saying? I went to my first WNBA game like a couple weeks ago. The Sparks and got to see the MVP Aja Wilson go to work in real time.
Oh yeah.
That girl's good.
She's a beast.
She is a beast. You know,
She's
and I was
beast.
like, I had Pearl with me. She was like, they can't stop her from scoring. I was like,
No.
I was like, Pearl,
No,
that's
they
the
cannot.
3 times she's the MVP.
Yeah.
She was like, they can't stop her. She had like 22 points in the first. I mean, if not the first half.
I guess she ended up with like 30 something with that against them.
Yeah, she ended up finishing like with 30. It was bad, but they couldn't
Yeah.
stop her at all.
Yeah. So yeah, and like Ani said, this is who they need to rally behind. Like I think she is everything like positive, right? No controversy. She gets along with everybody, you know, and it's like you root for her to do well. So just, you know, she's got a good head on her shoulders, great teammate, and like she's completely grounded and humble, and I love her background. So just I root for her. I hope that the organization does well by her in terms of getting her some talent around her and some good coaching. So
it will. I'm just so excited for the league, dog. I can't wait to get floor seats.
Yeah,
I got to do that before it takes off too far. Because I would never. I put it in my mind. I would never.
I'm gonna catch a couple Mystics games next year. I made a promise, so I gotta live up to that. I gotta.
For sure. Hell yeah. Any shout outs, fellas?
Mike?
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Good to be back. Shout out to Byron for the question on the segment today. Appreciate it.
It was a take. I don't think it was a question.
Yes,
it was a take.
Well, take. Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, wow. I ain't know all that.
I did.
Yeah, I think she's dating her former UConn teammate.
Yep. Yeah, she just came out like a couple months ago. Yeah.
All right. I didn't.
She kept it under wraps for the longest time. Yeah.
But
that's another topic for another show.
That is. You got any shouts?
Of course I do. Shout out because I'm a dad of 2 high schoolers. One is a 9th grade and one is a 10th grade. So shout out to my kids, Gian and Paul, who are embarking on the high school journey.
Let's go.
So shout out to them, and shout out to, of course, the OGs who always listen. Eric, Ani, you know, everybody who jumped in on the comments.
Glenn, shout out to
my sister Aisha, who always jumps in. And also, last but not least, shout out to Leonardo, who's going to be cutting people left and right.
Tomorrow, you gonna have a busy day tomorrow.
Yeah, if you see the katana, it's already too late. it's already too late if the katanas are swinging. All
right.
Watch your back.
Yeah. Absolutely. Shout out to Byron. Byron, that was a fantastic. He was one of the first ones to jump in with like some really dope takes, and we definitely gonna use some of this stuff. So you'll be tagged in the near future episodes of Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Shout out to you guys as well. Shout out to Jonathan Ariola, of course. You know, saying my nephew / son. He will be playing his first college game as a kicker of Cerritos College on Saturday as they take on Mount Sac. So, you know what I'm saying? He's excited about that. So we're all excited about that. We're switching from Friday night lights to Saturday, whatever time the game comes on. Hopefully I don't miss the real games. So I feel like I'm like this. Oh, hey. Okay, let's go, Falcons. Let's go. Let's
You're terrible.
Touchdown, Auburn. Let's go.
You're so terrible. You're terrible.
Hey, but I'm very proud of the kid. He's very excited about it. He had his first scrimmage. He got a little taste of of college. He went 3 for 3 before they pulled him and did what they was gonna do with him, man. So other than that, man, that's pretty much all I have, dog.
Cool.
So for Hollowpoint, for White Mike, thank you everybody who tuned in. Again, shout out to the Elite Sports and Entertainment Network. Shout out to Coach Bo again for joining us. Yesterday was Mamba Day. You know how we love Kobe Bryant over here. I gave my dog back. We have a new we have an addition to our family. We have a new puppy. Call him Black Mamba, aka Kobe. That's it. That's all I got, really. That's it. It's good to be back. Hey, it's cut day tomorrow, man. You better get your band-aids, baby.
You see that katana? You see that katana, just call your mama. I'm just saying.
We out of here. Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. You know what it is. Catch you next week. Rest in peace, Kobe. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace. Man, I try to keep it.